What's going on, Shady People? Shadypenguinn, welcome back to another live Pokemon Wi-Fi battle today against a shady person. Kavsky's Twitter link is in the description. Remember, if you want a chance to be featured in one of these battles, go ahead and follow me on Twitter. That's where I ask for these. The link is down in the description. Today, we're coming through for our last OU battle with our team that was given to us by a shady person. In case you're not familiar with who the team is or what the team is comprised of, here you go, right on your screen. We have Jawbreaker, Captain Hook, Patrick, Pharaoh, Daryl, and Top Gun. We've had two battles with this team so far. I don't want to spoil them. I highly advise you watch them. Forgive me for wearing these glasses. I know a lot of you guys don't like it because there's a giant glare, but I've been working on the computer a lot today, and these help reduce the strain on my eyes, so I'm going to be rocking these for the remainder of today, but that doesn't concern you because this is probably one of the only videos you'll see of me. Okay, let's jump into this battle. I've made Kavsky wait long enough. I'm going to hit that, and this time I will remember to take a picture of my opponent's team. It is going to happen. Pinsir, Gengar, Hippowdon, Weavile, Milotic, and Starmie. We both have a Starmie. You know, I'm surprised. I'm surprised we both have a Starmie. I don't see Starmie too often, so it's pretty weird that we both have one. I think it's strange. I think it's real strange. Common weaknesses on this team. We see 2 Pokemon weak to grass, 3 Pokemon weak to grass, actually. I don't think we have any grass moves, though, to take advantage of that, so that's a darn shame. That's why coverage is nice. Coverage is nice, but we don't have it with this team. Pharaoh can do a lot of work for sure. That Gengar needs to go first, and then so does the Hippowdon. We have Patrick for Hippowdon, that's fine. We have Jawbreaker, can do a lot of work to Hippowdon with Freeze Dry. Jawbreaker's gonna do a lot of work to my opponent's entire team. Ice Shard on the Pinsir, Ice Shard on the, it's just, oh wow. Okay. He does have a rapid spinning Starmie, so I don't want to sacrifice my Garchomp just to set up rocks. That's no good. So let's go ahead, let's lead with Top Gun. It's a Choice Scarf user. If my opponent leads with the Weavile, we'll be in a little bit of trouble. Something I noticed with this team, unfortunately, because it's not my best, it's not one of my best, I don't want to say features, but kind of features of Pokemon, or one of my strongest assets, is I'm not that great at picking leads. But with this team, your lead is very important. You need to gain momentum from before the gate. We see Tiny the Hippowdon, and we led with Top Gun the Staraptor, so not the best lead at all. I'm pretty sure my opponent's just going to set up rocks. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to hard switch out into my Starmie. And the reason why I'm hard switching out is simply, actually, no, you know, I'd rather Scout. I'd rather take Rocky Helmet damage and Scout. So let's go for U-turn, because if we find out he has Rocky Helmet, then we know, but he'll most likely have leftovers. Tiny is a little bit of a threat. We're going to U-turn out here. If he goes for the Yawn, that will be semi-problematic, but not too much, because Starmie has the natural cure, so we could always just get put to sleep. We can stay in, go for Scald, get put to sleep, and then hard switch out. The sand is up. Patrick Star is here, boys. Gonna go for the Stealth Rocks and get free rocks. I can pretty much Rapid Spin if I want to, because the Gengar is not gonna come in. I'm pretty positive the Gengar is not gonna come in. So I'm gonna Rapid Spin. Because the reason why I don't think the Gengar is gonna come in is because he'd be burning his Focus Sash with the Sandstorm up. We're gonna see the leftovers on Tiny. We are gonna see those leftovers. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna make the hard read that he's gonna go out into my Milotic, and I'm going to go for the Rapid Spin here and get rid of these rocks. My team is extremely weak to them. Staraptor. Who else is on my freaking team? I can't even remember right now. I know there's 3 monsters that take 25%. Glalie takes 25%. So going for the Rapid Spin here is pretty ideal. If he goes out into Gengar, I'd be shocked, because honestly, I could go for a Psychic type move. I'm pretty sure that I might actually outspeed Gengar naturally. Starmie's really fast. We're going to see Tiny get withdrawn as my opponent goes out into Patrick. Oh my gosh, it's Patrick versus Patrick. I love it. We'll get the Rapid Spin off here. And I wonder what he's going to do. Is he going to set up on me? Because Cosmic Power Patrick is really strong. Cosmic Power Patrick is really strong. I don't like playing too many games with it. I don't really have a proper switch in for this, especially if he goes to set up. I don't want to switch into Top Gun and get Scald burned. So I think I have to decide, is he going to set up? I have to stay in, don't I? I kind of want to go for Scald. He's not going to Scald me. I'm going into Top Gun. He's not going to Scald me. I don't think he'll Scald me. If he does, then GG no Rees. But I have a feeling he won't. I don't know what I'm basing that feeling off of. Goes for Thunderbolt! Of course. Of course. For some reason, I forgot that Starmie gets Thunderbolt. And there goes your Choice Scarfer, man. Just like that, your choice Scarfer is gone. Oh my gosh. Question is, do I think he specs? I can't risk it. Oh my gosh, this Starmie pushes my team in. I'm gonna go into the Jawbreaker. I don't think you have anything super effective for me right here. So I feel like the freeze dry is pretty obvious, but I don't see your switch in. I guess Weavile? So I could go for frustration if I want to make a read, and I think I have to make... No, I'm going for freeze dry. I can't risk it. A psychic type move is still going to do a crap ton to Jawbreaker, so I can't risk you not being choiced. There's just no way. So we're going to straight up go for a freeze dry here. I think, oh my gosh, if this thing is choiced, oh my goodness, if this thing is choiced, we're donezo funzo. We have to get rid of that Gengar and the Hippowdon. We have to get rid of Gengar and Hippowdon and set up with Lucario. It's the only way we're winning this one. I'm so mad that T-Bolt was a thing. I totally forgot about T-Bolt. I wish I would have just stayed in and scouted. Honestly, I really wish I did. We're going to see that Nappy the Great is going to come out, the Gengar, which I don't agree with this at all because even though I'm not max special attack, it's not going to take a freeze dry well. And then we have the Sandstorm, and then we have an Ice Shard. So we have a whole slew of things that Nappy's going to go down to. Let's see how much this freeze dry does. I'm curious. Should do over half. I should have went for a return. Shoulda, coulda, went for a return. Should've, could've, would've, went for a return. It's unfortunate. Okay, let's go ahead and... Do we have to switch out? Into what, though? I don't know. We could sack off Patrick. We can go to Captain Hook. I really don't want to go into Captain Hook just yet. Unfortunately, Nappy the Great 100% outspeeds me. I feel like this thing is my win con, though. Definitely is. Well, sort of. I think Daryl's pretty useless in this matchup. I'm gonna sack off Daryl. This team is really semi-frail. I'm not gonna lie, this team is pretty darn frail that I've been using. We're gonna see a Hypnosis Vital Spirit. How often do you get to see that, guys? How often? Oh my goodness. I'm pretty sure we're just gonna go for a T-Bolt here. Going for T-Bolt that hits everything on his team except for the Hippowdon. The Milotic wants to come in, so be it. I cannot believe that Gengar just went for Hypnosis and I have Vital Spirit Daryl. That is clutch. That was not a read. It was a sack off. It definitely was a sack off. Can't be mad at a guy for trying. Cannot be mad at a guy for trying. Oh my goodness. Insanity that almost happened. Insanity. We're gonna see a Focus Blast from Nappy the Great, potentially making reads. Not gonna do enough. I'm gonna get a Thunderbolt off, and I'm choice spec, so that should take Nappy out. It does take him out. And Hippowdon's pretty free to come in and set up that sand and set up those rocks again. Hippowdon is pretty darn free to do that. Out comes Tiny once again. And I think I actually have to get Glalie out right now. I think I have to get Glalie out here right now. Actually, no, let's go into Patrick again. Let's go into Patrick. If he wants to read it, that's fine. I don't really need Patrick in this matchup except for the Hippowdon. I totally forgot that Starmie can learn Thunderbolt, man. I totally forgot. If there's two Pokemon on the same, like on the field in the same battle, I will forget if anything but my moveset. Goes for the EQ, makes the read, that's fine. I should be able to eat one. I have Recover. I have Leftovers as well. Of course, the Sandstorm's gonna make the Leftovers useless with that residual damage. And we'll see how this goes from here on out. I think we should be fine. We should be fine. I can just click Recover here. I really don't want to activate Marvel Scale. I'm gonna click Recover. I don't want to activate Marvel Scale. He's not staying in. Could potentially switch on into the Weavile, but I feel like that would be so risky. I feel like that would be insanely risky. I'm gonna switch out the Powdon into Savage the Weavile. Oh, a Savage. Oh, this Savage. Oh boy. Okay, even with this Recover, I'm not gonna be able to take a hit. And I do not have a switch in. Darn it. Oh, I am faster though. That is a good thing to take note of. Had I gone for Scald, I could have gotten 2 Scalds off. Although quick attack, a Mega Pincer quick attack might have done me in, so recover might be useful in that fashion, in that sense. I have to go for the Scald here. I don't want to go for Ice Beam and have him not Mega Evolve, although if he doesn't Mega Evolve, I stay faster. So he probably will have to Mega Evolve. I don't know if Ice Beam would take him out though. Scald at least has a chance to burn and its stab. Two good things for sure. Being stab and potential burns are two very good things. Kavski coming through with the battle. My goodness. I'm a little nervous. We've gotten 2 wins so far with this team. I figure I can spoil it now. But the battles were insane. The first battle was mind-blowing against Patters. If you didn't watch that one, please watch it. I shouldn't have said if I won or not, but did I win that one? I think I confused my sessions. I don't know. Scald is going to go off. We do have speed. Can we get the burn? We need it. Yes! Please don't pack Facade. Please don't pack Facade. Goes for the return. We're going to eat that up now. We're going to eat that up. Oh, delicious. So delicious. Yes. Now, I could just recover stall here, but I'm just going to get rid of this pincer by going for the Ice Beam. I think it's the best play. Let's go for the Ice Beam. We still outspeed this thing, I believe. Almost positive. I could be wrong, but I think we outspeed this thing still. And if we don't, then recover would have been an even worse play. So we're going to see the quick attack here. That's fine. We're going to eat that up, and we're going to get an Ice Beam off. So with Mega Pincer down, one of the biggest threats, this is why Scald is one of the best moves in the game, because it's just insane. It's a crit! Totally not necessary crit. An unnecessary crit, even. I'm going to get buffeted by the Sandstorm. And there goes my lefties popping. So he's down the Gengar and the Pincer. So he lost a lot of offense so far. He's still got the Starmie and the Weavile, though, which are two very offensive things. Goes on into Redhead the Weavile. Oh, man. This is a free knockoff for sure. I don't have a switch in for this. So let's go ahead and let's just go for the Scald. Because why not? Why not? Really wish I would have had these rocks up. This would have taken 25%. Pincer would have taken 25%. Would have been nice, but it's okay. We're going to see the knockoff here. Patrick is just going to get blown back immediately. 100%. Redhead does not care about stars. She's a star herself. She don't care. Knocked off those lefties. We're going to see the Life Orb here, so that's good information. Sandstorm is going to subside. And I can't exactly go out into... Oh, wow. This thing basically sweeps my team. I don't know how much Lucario does to Weavile. Oh, man. I don't know how much Lucario does to Weavile. With an extreme speed. Bullet Punch would one-shot, I think. But I don't rock Bullet Punch. Actually, Extreme Speed and Bullet Punch are the same strength. Okay, it does not do enough. It does nowhere near enough. And if he has Low Kick, we have to scout for Low Kick, I think. How do we do that? Daryl cannot live a knockoff. Daryl's pretty useless at this point. Okay, I'm going to scout for Low Kick. I think this thing just sweeps my entire team. I'm going to scout for Low Kick with by sending out Jawbreaker and doubling out into Daryl. Because Daryl is pretty much useless at this point. So I'm going to hard swap out into Daryl right here. I'm literally just scouting for Low Kick. If he doesn't go for it, then he's probably got Knockoff, Ice Shard. He's got to have Low Kick. Knockoff, Ice Shard, Ice Punch. Insert final move here. I don't know what it would be if it's not Low Kick. I do not know. 4v4 should be done in 5-10. Okay, let's see what we got going on. This is my only way to scout for Low Kick. It really is. Oh, you know what I should have done? I should have just hard swapped into Garchomp. Because if he did go for Low Kick, he'd get punished with the Rocky Helmet, Rough Skin, and Life Orb. And then I would have been able to take him out with an Extreme Speed. All right, it's okay. It's okay. We can come back. I'm switching out. It should have been into the Garchomp, but it's not. We're gonna see Daryl come in. Daryl's going to take a Power Up Punch. Oh man, that's even worse. Oh my gosh. And it's a crit. Oh my goodness, it's even worse. Okay. That's pretty much GG. Wow, that's insane. Oh, darn it. Well, it's going to come down to Lucario and Glalie versus the world. Because, I mean, he has no reason not to go for an Ice-type move here. Otherwise, I would switch out into my Garchomp. Oh, if I had gone into Garchomp, I would have been set. I can't believe that play came into my mind afterwards. I honestly, I can't believe I even thought of that. Definitely evolving, just at a slower rate than I need to be. Because had I gone out into Garchomp, oh, he's withdrawing Redhead. You afraid of the Choice Scarf? I bluffed it. Aphrodite is gonna come out. What did I even go for? I went for Fire Blast. Oh my goodness. Now my opponent's gonna think forever that I'm Choice Scarf because I'm gonna hard switch. I'm gonna hard switch right now, well, unless he knows off the damage that I'm not, but maybe he'll just think that I'm both more offensive than he thought. Captain Hook is pretty useless. So even though it's wild to go on its Captain Hook, I'm gonna do it. I'm definitely gonna do it. Okay, I know what I have to do. I know what I have to do. We have to take this Scald right now to the bank. We're gonna see the Scald. We have to take it. We have to eat it. Let's eat it up. Look at that. Delicious. We get burned? That stinks. I definitely understand that that stinks. Part of me really wants to just click out EQ here. But you know what? No. The only way I can win this, because EQ is going to do nothing to anyone. The only way I win this is if my opponent stays in for the Ice Beam and I go for the Stealth Rock. Yes! Looks like that's what's going to happen. And the reason why it's going to help me win is because now Weavile should be too low. Weavile should be too low when it comes in. Everyone on my opponent's team but the Weavile is weak to Freeze Dry. So I should, in theory, be able to take out the rest of my opponent's team with Glalie. Except for the I still have Daryl as well. Oh my gosh, Daryl came in clutch bluffing that Scarf. Daryl came in clutch. Man, if I would have clicked Thunderbolt, that would have been nuts. I just clicked Fire Blast because, I mean, I don't know, not thinking. Should've went Thunderbolt. Okay, so we can go for Freeze Dry here every time. Freeze Dry every time. And my opponent has 4 Pokemon left. Milotic, Starmie, Hippowdon. I'm gonna withdraw Milotic and go out into who? Go out into Redhead. So I could have made a read here. But it's fine. It's really not the end of the world. Because Freeze Dry should bring you... Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna hard switch out into Daryl, sacrifice Daryl. The Life Orb will take Redhead below 25%, which is gonna force Redhead to have to either stay in. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I could have gotten Rough Skin and Rocky Helmet off on this Redhead. That would have been nuts. We're gonna see the knockoff here. Gonna take Daryl out, and he's gonna see that I was not Scarfed. He gets to see his own demise almost. I was Choice Specs. And now, this is where it gets a little tricky. Because if I check Lucario with the Life Orb, and then we have a Hippowdon, Close Combat does not do enough at +2. So there's no reason to Swords Dance, although Power Punch is definitely not taking me out. Knockoff's not going to take me out. Ice Shard won't take me out. I guess there's no reason not to click Swords Dance. Because unfortunately, Pharaoh's not switching out. Pharaoh's not getting back in after this. Like, I can't hard swap. If he goes into Powdon, which he will, I can't. I have to click Swords Dance. We're gonna see Power Punch, that's fine. We can eat that, Easy peasy. Kinda wish you went for a knockoff to get rid of my Life Orb, because then I would get +1 attack and I would have no Life Orb damage, so it'd be a win-win for me. And we have extreme speed, so we don't have to worry about not out prioritizing Ice Shard. I could actually get Zesty here and go for Swords Dance again, predicting the E-Speed. It's way too risky though. I'd rather just have a chance at potentially taking out the Hippowdon. Because if I'm adamant, which I am, I think I am, I can't remember, I might be adamant. If I'm adamant, I get to do 92% to the Hippowdon. So after rocks, is that enough? I don't think so. It has a little bit of damage on it though, doesn't it? I think the Hippowdon has a little bit of damage chipped off. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. I'm pretty sure. Pretty darn certain. Patrick's actually gonna come out. If you think, is this Starmie actually gonna take? Is this Starmie gonna take a +2 extreme speed? There's no way. I mean, it's my only move. My only move is to click extreme speed, so there's no point in even checking how much it does. Because I think that we're gonna get a Pharaoh sweep again. This one we worked for though. We made a couple misplays and we came back. We definitely worked for this one. A Weavile, Rock and Power Punch instead of low kick. Delicious. That is what you needed. Tiny's gonna come out. So Tiny is here. The Starmie is gone. I don't know if this is gonna take you out, but even if it doesn't, it's okay. I can't, like, no matter what, I can't switch into Glalie. I cannot switch into Glalie. This is gonna be, oh, just barely not enough. Just barely not enough damage. That's insane. Imagine if he goes for like something else. Oh man, what if he clicked Yawn? I would have been excited. All right, so it comes down to, can my low tick take on a Mega Glalie? I really want to know. I really want to. It's Jawbreaker. We got rid of the rocks. I feel like Milotic wins this matchup because it's freaking Milotic. So I'm gonna go for. I kind of want to go for Ice Shard. Gonna go for Freeze Dry here because we have to. What if he switched into Milotic? We would have kicked ourselves forever. And another insanely close battle. It's not over though. Like, my opponent can definitely win. I don't know how his Milotic is trained. If it's specially defensive, which judging by the fact that he had a Pout on his team, probably is specially defensive. It's gonna take Stealth Rock damage. So the true question is gonna become, how much does this do? Not enough. The freeze, but you know he's going for Scald. Oh my gosh, this Glalie loves to freeze things. It's insane. There's a burn. This game has just been burn with all these Scalds. Every single Scald has gotten a burn. Oh my gosh. Well, that's gonna seal up the game unless I crit him here. Actually, with the leftovers recovery, I don't even think a crit would seal it in my favor. Oh man, that's insane. What a good game, dude. That's such a great game. I made a few misplays for sure. I thought I was gonna be able to bring it back with Jawbreaker, but unfortunately, despite Jawbreaker's best efforts, it just was not enough damage on that Milotic. Just not enough. It's a crit to boot. That's smarts right there. That definitely smarts. That was a great game, Kavsky. I hope you guys enjoyed watching at home. Hope you learned something. I learned that, oh my gosh, don't forget Starmie has Thunderbolt. If I would have had a whole extra Pokemon, if I would have had a whole extra Pokemon, it would have been insane. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of our other Pokemon content. Sun and Moon is right around the corner. I love you so much, but I'm gonna get the hashtag out of here. Have yourselves a good day, but above all else, keep it shady.